20 years, Beatrice. 20 long years alone. They tied me to a post. They burned their Myst blinking books in front of me. They took everything I had. My wife. My 2 baby girls. And then, when I finally made it back to Orion and I saw... It would have been better if I had died.
And on that note, hello everybody and welcome to Wheel Trouble's Let's Play Myst 3 Exile. This is episode 5 and I am still hopelessly lost here in Adana, trying to find my way down to the base of this tree. And walking around near that little cistern thing where we're trying to get the fish dumped off, and I found that little button and finally decided to get around to pushing it, so there we go. Sounds like Circe and Akanar did, in fact, torture Savidro, giving us reason to sort of pause and reflect on more of Atris's parenting style. And we know that we need to get the light to go ahead and shine up to that amplifier, but I just can't figure out which of these I need to aim this at to get to said amplifier. So, still trying to work out the nitty-gritty on this puzzle here. So let's look through the little endowment hole. Definitely a feminine flower. Okay, so I can't sneak over that way. Like I said, I get so turned around in this goofball tree thing. Adana is, don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful, beautiful age, but it is very difficult to find my way around. And just think, I even pre-played this, and I still get lost. Okay, so there's the goofy fish thing again, walk through here, walk again, and eventually I should come to the leaf that I can go up. There we go. I'm basically going up to see if there's something up here I can aim. If I can, then I can probably work this portion of the puzzle in reverse. But the truth of the matter is, I just have absolutely no clue what I'm doing at this point. I played, but when it comes to aiming things, my notes just... I didn't take notes on this section as well as I could have, I suppose. So... let's see... there's the curved portion of the tree. You know, what if we were playing a fat character? Would we get stuck? Would we be able to do this? It makes you wonder if character design ever entered in. Let's see. No, we don't need to go down yet. Not to my knowledge, anyway. Okay, so that's where we came from. Maybe down's the only way to go. Alright. Now let's see what we can see. We still don't have power to that device that we need, but whatever. See, it looks like a staircase up, and then staircase to the side. So he actually had to install lights down here. Those don't look natural. That's interesting. Gigantic looking Seedpod thing. So this would be the base of the tree. So we're awfully close to the end. It's just a matter of getting it to where we're at the end. And let's see, there's some insects. And this is weird, too. I'm not used to life being part of the puzzle, or organic puzzles, as the case may be, so this is definitely a weakness of mine. Ooh. Okay, so this releases little spores. Good to know. They did absolutely nothing. I'm guessing that's still part of the puzzle, though, so... Okay. I wonder how that bird's doing. Okay, so if I push this, that blocks the light, and I hear some plant change shape. Okay, so the stems went from standing up to curved down. Good to know. And let's see, we can't get off the beaten path, so there we go. Okay. Now where can I go from here? Towards the plant to these little puffer things. Got it. Alright. Not sure what that did. The bugs kind of moved, but other than that... Okay. This was a nifty little detour, but... And part of the reason I'm doing this is simply because I am completely, totally lost on what to do on the puzzle above. So I'm basically working on what the next puzzle is going to be to get us out of here. Since we're at the base of the tree, we know whatever the solution to the final puzzle is going to be. It's going to have to be down here, because obviously we started at the top of the tree, so... Just not really sure where to go from here. As you can hear by the clicking, I really am just kind of that lost. Now, I just want to go up. Okay, now there is this hole in the log, and we can follow that into the big seed pod later, and we will. Well, assuming at least there's some edible stuff here, you wouldn't go hungry. Don't know how the ocean water is. It is a different planet after all. Don't know if it's salty or fresh or just flat poison. You never know. At least it's not like Voltaic, where if you get stranded there for days, you're gonna be a corpse in a canyon. Nifty little lights, but still no real way up. Okay, there we go. There's the staircase back up. And a leaf? I'm standing on a leaf. That was interesting, the ratcheting and everything else. Really not sure how I feel about that. I mean, it's cool, but I don't like the things I'm manipulating being sentient. It bugs me. It's one of the reasons that I don't actually like riding horses. Motorcycles are fine. Horses give me the willies. Why? Because they think for themselves. And to some degree we could say that plants do too. That's very much up for debate, whether they're sentient or not, or even whether they think. Somebody who knows a lot more about plants can let me know if there is a such thing as a plant brain. I'm not aware of one. But again, biology was never my smart point. And okay, so give some lovin' to that flower there, which should basically we can get down to that portion, we can make sure it's aimed at the bubble. For all I know, it's auto-aimed at the bubble. Okay. Let's go ahead and run down, and we'll briefly aim the main light source over to the fixed emplacement, and that should bounce the light over this way. So we'll continue making our way over so that we can test that hypothesis out. Those green lights are interesting. They almost look like they should be buttons, don't they? Okay, there's the mural. Okay. Now, which way do we go? There it is. Ah! That was it. That's what we needed. Goodbye, Mr. Bird. So, didn't realize the pitcher plant was right there. So, alright. So that bird is certainly important at this point if part of the puzzle is freeing the bird. I guess the important lesson here was to not give the plant the bird. Don't give things the bird. Was Atris going on a lesson in manners, maybe? Sorry, I've had to start recording these things earlier in the morning, and I'm not a morning person, so the rabbit trails are a bit off. Okay, make our way back up the log so that we can go down. You know, if Stranger, as we're known, could have just thought ahead, you know, this is Atris we're talking about, and, I don't know, packed a rope, we could have avoided a lot of this mess. Okay. And down the elevator. And now to figure our way through the ball puzzle. Yeah, with the color changes, I barely saw that path, so if you didn't see it and you thought I just clicked randomly, you're close enough to right. And let's see. What do we have going on? Ooh, light source. Alright. Okay, so when those are standing up, they reveal the inside of the Seedpod, which is a cage. Okay, so that's certainly important. It's an interesting little set of shadows there. Okay. Make our way back down, and now we have to figure out how in the world we're going to clear those bugs off. Those bugs are going to get in the way of that bird, and so that's going to get in the way of whatever purpose this Seedpod functions as. Right. Oh, so turned around. Where am I? Okay, can't climb up. I've seen this scene before. Where am I? Okay, don't want to go up yet. Alright. I need to find my way back to... I'm thinking I need to find the puffer. If I could just... You know, that's one good thing. The age that I saved for last, it's obvious where I can go and click. It's laid out in a much more sensible fashion. Okay, why did that show it with the Seedpod trap makes me think I did something wrong here. Okay, the bugs live at the base. You know what? Let's go ahead and take some time and explore through the log here. So let's jump in, see where we're going, see what in the world we need to do. Alright. Saw some pages back here, so let's go ahead and see what these say. The final painting is almost done. It's been hard work in the heat, but he must see everything that happened. As he follows the instructions I have left for him, he will feel the pain I've suffered. If he doesn't, perhaps both of us will die. It is finished. All is ready for... Okay, yeah, we've already read that section, so let's go ahead and move on. So... Okay. The bugs are definitely in the way of those plant pieces, so we need to get the bugs out. And they live down here, so we need to figure out what devices we have that can move the bugs. I think the only thing we've really got is either the light source to see if the bugs are photosensitive, which a lot of things apparently are, or if this puffer does anything. I see no change, so... photosynthetic? Part of me wonders if we should go check our work, though. There we go. I think I can hear the bugs already. Yep, we didn't have any luck with the bugs. It's a huge-looking cage thing. So that releases spores, good to know. Oh, okay, I got it. The ride is creaking. Oh, this doesn't bode well. So much that could go wrong. And this entire flight relying on this little bird. Boy, this sucker's strong. Closer view of the chicks. That's cute. Alright. Thanks. So long and thanks for all the fish. So sad. You don't look like you eat fish, though. Alright, now how do I get out of here? Nope. Ah, there we go. Nifty little corkscrew slide. Alright. Okay. The good thing is we don't actually have to copy this down. If you've never played this, the game actually does all of the drawing for you. These drawings really are super important, though, so it's a good thing it saves them on the bottom of the screen. And we'll come to that a little bit later. In a few episodes, those pictures come in for the finale. And another Jananan linking book. Let's go back and listen to yet another of Savidro's taunts. And make our way from there. Love the little details. They remembered the 3 little bubbles on the outside, things like that. That really helps bring it home when they actually have continuity. Okay. Put on sheet number 2 and see how far this gets us. Opens up the seed, and another light show.
This what you expected, Atris? When you followed me here hoping to reclaim Relation? Is classroom what you expected to find? I read your journal, you know. In Tamana, after I found your linking book abandoned outside this observatory, I read all about the Dunning. How you started their world again. Can you really do that, Atris? After everything that's happened to Narayan, could you start their world over again? I don't think so. I think there's too much blood on our hands, too many ghosts. Surely you can't change that with a pen stroke. One more symbol, Atris. Narayan is waiting.
Alright, seems like a final showdown thing. And we've gotten the hint. This guy's crazy. Crazy and mad. He has gone to the dark side. Okay. And moving right along here. And we've already technically solved the puzzle for this last stage. This was the one with the nifty little ball that we needed to move around. So down the little left hole here. And then we get to use that giant piece as a stepping stone. Really makes me wonder how Atris reset all of this. Okay, consult our handy dandy notebook. Okay. And that's 2. And 3. And here we go. And we already know the name of this age. The next episode, we're going to pick up in Amateria. And give you guys a quick gander as I go ahead and we link through. Beautiful, beautiful looking age here, and you guys are in for a treat. This is easily my favorite age in the whole game. So, we will see you next time. Wheel Trouble out.